good evening, everyone. Welcome, one and all. Hope you're all well. And yes, I thought today I'd do a live stream, and I've got a topic today, guys. I'm going to talk about a subject that I didn't really address when the demise of them. So today I'm going to talk about network as a company and what it means to me. So that is the idea of doing this whole live stream tonight. So I know this stream's not going to be for everyone, so I'm going to apologise in advance if you're not a network fan at all. But yeah, I'm going to talk a lot about network in this stream tonight. So we'll just wait for a few people to join before we start getting going, so I don't have to repeat myself. So yes, we will wait, see if anyone joins the stream. Bit unannounced this stream was tonight, but there we go. That's where I am. So we'll just wait a few minutes, see if anyone wants to join the stream tonight. So far we've got one person watching. Hello. So we'll just wait a few minutes before we get started, because we've got a lot of talk about tonight. Got a lot of stuff about network that I want to discuss with you guys. So we'll just wait. We'll just wait a bit, see if anyone joins. So hopefully we'll do this stream for about an hour or so. See how we get on. See who wants to join in the chat. So yeah, we'll just talk amongst ourselves. I can't see comments so far. It's saying there's 3 people watching. If you're watching, guys, please leave me a comment down below so you can see me. Because I can't really see comments at the minute. Hang on. Yes, and I've got 5 people watching. Hey, guys. It's alright. The rain's really bad outside. Hang on. I'm missing comments. Oh, if you can see me, guys. Oh, hello, we've got someone watching. We've got the Spooky Cook. Hi, Jim Jam. I made a new YouTube account. My account is called Norris. Okay, nice one, Norris. Glad to join. So, yeah, tonight, guys, this stream is going to be talking about network. I wanted to do this stream for a while because I didn't really address the subject of network closing or nothing. So I thought, you know what, I'll do a stream on a Wednesday evening talking about network. So we've got Joe straight in with the comments saying, what's my favourite network pickup? Well, to be honest, I think one of my favourite network pickups was last week when I picked up that soapbox because I'd been wanting to get that for so long, and to find it in a charity shop was a result, really. And like I say, the fact is you can find these network releases in charity shops. Like it's getting harder to find them because obviously they're getting rarer to find. But yeah, I've had quite a lot of luck in charity shops when I look through all my collection, all the networks I've picked up over the years. And of course, with the network sale at Christmas as well, I did pick up quite a few of the network films on Blu-ray. I just went a bit mad. I thought, you know what, I'll just order a lot of films, and I'm starting to work my way through the films that I picked up at Christmas. So yeah, it's not enough hours in the day to watch everything networks ever put out, but I'm enjoying what I'm watching. And like I said the other day, I'm currently working through Billy Liar, the series from 1973. I'm working through that at the minute. So yeah, I've got loads and loads of TV shows that I'm watching. So it's all good. So yeah, so when network closed the doors at the end of May, it was a big shock. No one expected it. It was just completely like a big surprise. A couple of my YouTube friends recently signed up to review TV shows and review films and stuff, and obviously ever since network went bust, that is no longer a thing. So it's quite sad, really, you know, that network went. But I sort of had my suspicions because the way they kept having sales each week, and stuff kept getting really cheap, like box sets and stuff that's usually quite expensive. They were just like clearing them off. So that sort of triggered something in my head that something wasn't right with network. So that was the main thing that I thought. But yeah, I don't own a massive collection of network titles. I own a few. I'd say about at least 100. But I know there's bigger collectors out there than me. Who I've recently discovered because I have joined a Facebook page called Network DVD Collectors, which is a great place to showcase your collection. It's a great place to show your pickups, your network pickups that you may have. It is just the people in there are so nice, and everyone just shares all different ones. Some titles are rarer to get than others, and it is just a nice place to showcase some of your collection. So yeah, so guys, if you've got any questions you want to ask me tonight, please fire away in the comments. So tonight is we're talking network. So if you've got any questions you want to ask me about network tonight, guys, please feel free. I've never really done one of these streams before where I just focus on the main subject, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to address it tonight in tonight's stream, and why not do it live on a stream? So yeah, so if you've got any questions you want to ask me, please fire away. So yeah, we'll just wait and see if anyone wants to ask me anything. I know this stream's not going to be for everyone because, like I said at the beginning of the stream, some people don't like networkers, which is fair enough. You know, we don't all like the same thing. But I thought, you know what, we'll take a look at some of the stuff that Network have put out. Yeah, Norris says, I'll join that Facebook group too. Thanks. Have you got Odd Man Out with John Idman? I haven't got Odd Man Out with John Idman, but I have heard of it. It's the one where he works in Rock Factory in Blackpool, if I'm correct. That was one of the titles I wanted to get. I wanted to get that at the same time as I wanted to get Don't Drink the Water, which is the follow-up to On the Buzzes. But like most of the network titles at the minute, they're quite expensive and rare to get. But if I ever do find a copy of that, I will pick them up. Yeah, I thought that was the one, mate. I thought that was the one. Hello, Hale, welcome. I did tell you I was coming live, and I am live tonight. And like I said earlier, we're talking network in the stream tonight. So if you've got any questions network related, please fire away, and I'll try my best to answer them. Yes, like I said, we don't all like the same thing, but I thought tonight I'd do a stream because I didn't really address the fact that network had gone before in a video or anything. So I thought, you know what, it's been a few months now. Let's start talking network. And I know there's a lot of people who own DVDs in their collection and don't realise they're networks. That's the strange thing. They're like, oh, I own this series. Oh, who's it made by? Oh, network. So some of the stuff that network put out over the years was there's a lot of specialist stuff what they did over the years as well. If you could only keep one network series, he's put me on the spot now, ain't you, Rail? If I could only pick one network series to keep, what would it be? Oh God. Oh, there. That is a very good question. A very tough question, but a very good question at the same time. I'm going to go On the Buzzes because for me, On the Buzzes is just a classic slice of 70s nostalgia. I've got to admit that I did see the films before I actually watched the series, but I have watched the series on a later date. I was saying On the Buzzes as well. Yeah, I'm going to say On the Buzzes because it's just one of those series that you can never get bored of watching the episodes. And even though you know what's coming in the episode, you still laugh. And it's one of them shows you can stick on when you're feeling a bit meh. You can just stick them on and have a laugh and have some great fun with the characters. But it is sad that none of the cast are no longer with us. Fortunately, Olive was the last one to pass away last year. So yeah, it's good. I'm gonna say On the Buzzes. Oh, we got Hal saying, "I hate you, Butler." I could never do that impression. I always seem to butcher it. Right. My choice of beverage for tonight is, of course, Cherry Pepsi Max. That's all I've had it in the fridge. It's quite cold. But yeah, excuse me. But yeah, like I said, Network put loads and loads of different stuff out over the years. One of the one of the earliest DVDs that I remember owning by Network, and I've still got the original now, is the short public films. Charlie Says, and that was like a 2 disc set. I've still got it upstairs. It's like hundreds and hundreds of short little films that they used to put out in like the 60s to 70s, and these were like little information films which gives you advice and stuff. But yeah, that was a put out by Network. That was one of the earliest Network releases that I remember owning. And yeah, I've owned some, like I say, over the years. Before I got big into collecting Network stuff, I've told this story in a video before. But the one day I was walking, on my way to work, and I looked inside inside the shop window of a British Heart Foundation. They had this box set, and it was The Saint, and it was the monochrome years, so it was all like the black and white episodes in this nice big box set, and it had a sticker on saying £5. So I picked it up, and of course, like you do, you don't think about the time. I bought it and I traded it on, and I thought, when I think back now, I think I wished I'd have kept it, because obviously it's The Saint. It's like it's nostalgic gold, and I thought at the time I didn't think nothing about it, like, but you live and learn. But Hal says, thinking of newer series of Birds of Feather were released by Fremantle. I might be wrong, but I think Fremantle might have something to do with Network in the early days. I think they might have partnered up as a team. But like I know, Network are the only really company that will discover some of these old films, because there's on old TV shows. Because I can't think who else had put them back out. Because some of these gems, I'll be honest, some of them were even made before I was born and stuff, so I wouldn't have remembered them when that was originally broadcast. So I think that's what makes it so special, that they brought out these old TV shows and old TV films for a new generation to discover. So for a new host of people to discover these shows that were made years and years ago. But yeah, House's box set I have is Network. Yes, Network did release the Birds of a Feather box set. Network mainly focused on releasing stuff from London Weekend Television, ITV, that kind of stuff. ITV was the Midlands Broadcasting. But yeah, Norris says, I think all my Network DVDs I own are shows from before my time. Oh, cool. Yeah, a lot of my collection is before my time as well. I've got a lot of. I'm currently working through the original series of Emmerdale Farm from episode 1 from 1972. So yeah, I'm currently working through them at the minute. It's like it's hard to believe stuff from the 70s. Yeah, it's strange because you watch it and you think it was made yesterday. But yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. Uh, we've got Dazavision in. Good evening, sir. Greetings from Wales. Yeah, his gutted Network has gone. His favourite Network release was Danger UXB. Awesome. Yes, I've not seen that one. I've not seen that show, to be honest, but I have seen a lot of people pick it up over the years and stuff. But yeah, that was the great thing about Network as well. That took so much time and effort into putting out these releases, putting the time into making like the little booklets that go with them, putting time into the restoration of shows and stuff. If you look at some of these shows like S Department and stuff like that, how much effort they've put into like crisping it up, and I'm a House of Horror. It looks like it was made yesterday. The quality to it. Yes, I completely agree with you. How there was signs there. When you look back in retrospect now, and you think, Oh, I should have spotted the signs really, because like obviously network were having sales each and every week, which did seem a bit of odd behaviour that they'd be clearing off stuff at 35%, 40% each week. But when you look back now, it does sort of click in and it does make sense. But yeah, nice that I'd say network and as good quality as BFI in a lot of their box sets. Yes, I'll agree with you on there. I agree with you there because, like, obviously BFI, I have got a few BFI films in my collection, and I think, like you say, Norris, I think that they're on the same level. Um, so yeah, definitely, definitely. I think when you purchase like a title from Network or BFI for that matter, you're getting quality for money. I think you're holding something in your hand. All right, it's all right watching the episodes on YouTube or watching the episodes on streaming or something, but I think to actually own the original episodes in your hand on a disc, like I say, that's what makes physical collecting more better in my eyes. Um, yeah, that did have loads of titles to be released, so they were still putting stuff out. Network was. Right up until the very end. So that Crossroads DVD I picked up the other week. That was one of the later episodes. That classic Crossroads what I picked up last week. That was one of the probably one of the last DVDs or later DVDs to come out. But yeah, definitely, I'll agree there, mate. You actually get something for your money. Because it's like putting a show on a disc, putting 6 episodes, 7 episodes on a disc, and then just putting it out. But I think if you look into, I've always been a fan of extras on DVDs. I've always been a fan of how was it made, how is this done, behind the scenes and stuff. And when you do get them little bonus nuggets, you just feel like you're getting the full package. You're getting the full what the director wants you to see. So yeah, I definitely agree with you on that score. So we've got 7 people watching the stream tonight. Good evening, good evening. But yeah, I think it's nice to talk about a subject that you feel strongly about. I think you can address it more with people that understand. Like that's why I wanted to join that network DVD group on Facebook, because I think you sometimes you can talk to family or someone and they just don't understand it as much. If that makes any sense. Yeah. Okay. House says I don't agree with cutting shows either. It should be exactly as it was broadcast, and that's the thing about network as well. Network puts stuff out uncut. Network puts stuff out the way it was broadcast back in that day. And I think that's the way it should be. I don't think shows should be messed about. And that's why I think physical will always win. Because once you've bought that copy of a DVD or Blu ray, it's yours. No one can change anything that's on that disc. That's it. That's yours completely. And I feel very strongly about that. I think that should not mess. It's like messing with the past in a way, isn't it? It's like trying to change something. Um, that shouldn't be changed, shouldn't be messed with. It should just be left the way it was because that was it at the time. And yes, sometimes you do watch shows on ITV3 or whatever, and they do come up with like a little saying, "This was this was done in the time and stuff," you know. But like I say, I think it should be just left the way it was. Yeah. But that's just my opinion at the end of the day. That's just what I think. But God, I've been rambling on for 20 minutes already. Oh dear me. But yeah, guys, if you've got any questions you want to ask me relating to the network, please feel free, and I will try my best to answer. I will try my bestest to answer. Try to give you an honest answer as well. Um, well, the best answer I can give. So So what's everyone's favourite network release then? So we've got 6 people watching. What network release was you most excited about owning in the collection? And I'm thinking. I think of some more questions. Hang on. Um, what can I ask? What questions can I ask? What? Uh, Norris says, have you noticed CX putting up price on network DVDs? And do you think they realise? I hope not, because I want to try and find some stuff. Well, the thing is about Norris, I think network. I've been in about 5 or 6 networks over the past 2 weeks, and their selection of network titles has been very, very slim indeed. 1 or 2 titles in each store. That's it. So I think as time goes on, I think CEX will cotton on, and yeah, the prices will go up. I think you you could try doing what I do. Keep looking on places like Amazon. Rare Waves is a good one. There's not much stock left on Rare Waves now, but I do keep checking Rare Waves if they have any new stuff put on. So yeah, but CEX, I think that's probably going to be harder to find in there. But you never know. You never know. You might pop in one day and there might be someone offloading a load of networks. But the way things are at the minute, I doubt it very much. But you never know. Um, Hale says, I think it depends what generation you're from. Yeah, I agree with you. I think obviously if you're from an older generation, you kind of it's kind of what you watch kind of thing. But yeah. Sorry, I got something in my eye. But yeah, I do enjoy like I say, I'm working through Emmerdale at the minute, and the Emmerdale farm from 1972 to the Emmerdale in 2023 is a completely different kettle of fish. It's very rural, very much very farm based, if that makes any sense. It's yeah. Yeah, hopefully we'll able to find gems in charity shops and car boots then. Yeah, you never know. Like I say, you just keep looking. There's no harm in just keep looking. One day you might just come in. Everyone knows what the spine looks like on a network. As soon as you see that, I'd literally just grab whatever it is. But yeah, you can still find them. There might be someone like on these house clearances, and sometimes I don't realise what they've got, and then put a lot of DVDs out, and you never know. But there might be still some gems out there somewhere. But I'll be completely honest, I've been funding my collection this past month. I've picked up quite a few networks. I think I picked up 7 or 8 titles. But I've been funding those by getting CX vouchers, by finding stuff cheap, trading it in, and then buying the titles with CX vouchers. But that's going to get harder as the time goes on. How says like kids today, everything is online. Where whereas me, I grew up before digital media. I had videos, CDs, DVDs, and enjoyed that. But you can understand that some people find digital easier. Um, yes, it makes sense, mate. I think with digital, I think it's more of a convenience. It's more of a switch of the button, and you've got your film, your TV show. Come on. Um, but with obviously with physical, you got a load of disc up, and I think some people might find that a bit of a nuisance. But I think it's the joy of it. I think it's having that menu screen come up and putting the disc in. I just love the whole thing about having physical. That's why I'm such a big physical collector of DVDs and Blu-ray. I think that's why I feel so passionate about collecting. And like I said before, I've been a collector for a very, very long time. Before a long before I did YouTube, been a big collector, and like I say, having there's no greater feeling for me than having the physical copy in my hand of the film or TV show. Um, and that's what I loved about Network as well. When they put a film out on Blu-ray, you get that feel of like a cinema quality to it, because they'll put like a little cinema reel on before the film starts, so it'll showcase some of the other network films that are coming out soon, some of the older ones. So I like that touch. That was quite a nice touch to what Network did, and when they included the little booklet inside, like the original little press pamphlet as well. Yeah, houses. I used to tape TV shows on a video cassette. Yes, me too, me too. And you used to have the continuity as well at the end with the in the next episode. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I did used to tape stuff off the telly as well. Classic. It had to be done. It had to be done. But I was thinking as well the other day. I was actually thinking, do, if Network was still around now, do you think they would have like focused on putting quiz shows out? The reason I say that was because one of the latter releases that Network put out was Give Us a Clue, like the complete box set with Michael Aspel, and that was a quiz show. So it was making me think: do you think they would have put stuff out like Bullseye? Do you think they would have put stuff out like Blockbusters? It's just a thought. It just made me think that Give Us a Clue. They put that out. What rights did they have for the other quiz shows about at the time, like the 70s and 80s and stuff? So that could have been a good route for Network to go down, couldn't it? Quiz shows. Yeah, we'll never know now. But one of my biggest, not regrets, but one of my what disappointed me a bit was we never got to see a Network Blu-ray release of the On the Buzzes films, all three of them, and that would have been a really really nice set to own, especially all of the On the Buzzes, because that is one of my favourites. And I found out recently that that was one of Hammer's biggest films back in the day. It really smashed it at the box office, kind of thing. So yeah, very, very, very happy with it. And I've seen Holiday on the Buses loads of times as well. But that would have been a nice set with all three of them on Blu-ray. Because I did it with Likely Lads, I did it with George and Mildred. Not George and Mildred. That was another one that I should have put out. George and Mildred, Man About the House. That's what I was about to say. But yeah, I was going to make a cup of tea. Lovely jubbly. So how's everyone doing? We all good? We all good? Oh dear. No, I didn't just pump. I just moved on the chairs. Sorry about that. But yes, we got. No, he's saying never seen any of the On the Buzzes. Just happened to catch a rerun of it. That's what I found most things that were on before my time. Yeah, I think discovering new old shows, if that makes any sense, I think that's what makes it more fun than not knowing. And you can know straight away from like the first episode or something whether you're going to enjoy it, whether you engage with the characters, whether you just enjoyed like the genuine story idea for the episode. I think you can tell straight away whether you're going to enjoy it and you want to watch more of them. With On the Buzzes, it was just from episode one, you wanted to find out more about this family. Why is this? What's he got against the inspector? That kind of stuff, really, you know. But yeah, I think sometimes word of mouth is another good way of finding out about these old TV shows, and of course joining groups like the Network DVD group. That's a really really good a good way of finding out, encouraging other people to watch these different shows. So yeah, that's and sometimes you go on memory as well. You're like, oh, I've heard of this one. I'll have to watch it one day. So that's a that's a offer. And sometimes you go on gut instinct. So if you see, for example, if you're in a charity shop and you see a network comedy show you've never heard of, and it's marked up at 20p, 50p, or whatever, you're like, I'll grab that, I'll try that. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's like 20p, 50p at the end of the day. Nothing to lose really. But yeah, that is it. So I've been talking for 30 minutes now. God, I've been rambling on. Sorry, I hope I haven't bored you all too much tonight. Das Vision, do you know how many titles network released? I have not got a clue, Das Vision. That is a good question, though. Um, there has been tons and tons and tons. So I couldn't give you an estimate, to be honest. Sorry, mate. It's a good question, though. But yeah, because I've been going for years, haven't I? 25 years. So you got to think over 25 years how much titles have come out. But yeah. So, so you got any more questions, guys? Because I'm gonna go in about 5 or 10 minutes. So if you got any more questions you want to ask me tonight on the network stream, I don't usually do a stream like where I talk about a certain subject. I usually keep it quite random. But I thought tonight we'll see how many people want to talk about network. Like I say, I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I thought we'll give it a go and see what happens. But yes, if you've got any more questions you want to ask me, please ask me. Das Vision, I'd like to have a catalogue of all network releases and cross off the ones I get. Yeah, that is true. That is good. Norris says, I just hope the films and shows will be released somehow one day. Yeah, me too. I don't know who could take over from releasing this stuff now. The stuff like Simply Media that is out there, fabulous. That's another one. That's the one who put out Where's a Gummidge, I think. Was that Simply Media? Oh, I was getting too mixed up. Simply Media were fabulous. One of them two put out the Where's a Gummidge box set. So yeah, we never know. There might be another company who try and follow in the footsteps of network in a way, and released all these archive shows from the years. But like you say, time will only tell whether anything will go ahead. But we should all be grateful for the titles we've got already. The titles that network have put out. Like I say, it's been absolutely massive back catalogue of stuff network have put out, and sometimes you think I didn't actually realise network put it out. Like I was talking to my mate the other day, Scott, and he was like, I never knew Adrian Mole got a network release. So I was like, yeah, that was one of them. You got stuff like Super Gran as well, stuff you don't expect. You don't expect them to come out. Hopefully Icon could take over. Yeah, there's nothing saying I couldn't take over it, to be honest. But one of the companies that was one of the that went bust as well was Playback. Does anyone remember that title, Playback? They put out stuff like Keeping Up Appearances, Heidi Eye, Hello Hello. Playback was another company that went bust. Excuse me. And they put out stuff like the A-Team as well. You've probably heard of them, Playback. But yeah, definitely Norris. I agree with you. Like I say, I've not got a massive collection network stuff. I've got about 100 titles or something. But I know there's people out there with bigger collections than I've got. But what I have got in my collection, I'm very happy, and I do like to revisit these shows. But I'm one of these guys who like to flick. I'm currently on 2 shows at once, so I like to flick between shows, trying to get through them. But yeah, like you say, what you have got in the collection, you should be proud of what you've got. It's nice to have a little collection as well. But Yeah, because when the news broke about Network's demise, I was literally on the way back from my holidays. Yeah, I was off on my holidays, and 3 or 4 days before, I did actually place an order for not off Network's website, but off Amazon. I did place an order for two of the goodies DVDs that I was missing out of my collection. So I'd ordered two of the goodies, and when I come back, that was in the letterbox. And I was like, "Oh, this feels a bit sad that I'm unboxing these networks, and Network have just gone bust." So, but yeah, those are great releases as well. The goodies, if you ever come across those, quite cheap. I think CX did the first volume for £2. It's like a little compilation of like the goodies episodes off the BBC. Um, but yeah, that is a great compilation. If you ever find that up, is it called the Goodies at Last? I think it's called the Goodies at Last. But I'm sure Network were doing it for like £2 or something. I might be wrong, but that one might be worth checking out. Um, but yeah, a long. Here's a little story for you now, guys. A long time ago, Poundland were doing Network titles. Yes, Poundland were putting out series of DVDs, not the 3 disc sampler ones that you can find. They was actually putting like complete series out of stuff, but they were like repackaging it, and you probably see on the top, it's had like a grey label, and they were like doing the series for £1. So a couple of the Hale and Pace was one of them in there. You had like Mrs. Merton and stuff. That Poundland was just literally doing these titles, and it was a long time ago, many years ago. But I do own a few of them in the collection. You've probably seen them in charity shops and not thought anything more about them. But yeah, well, I'm 37 minutes now, guys. I've been rambling on for, so I'm gonna call it a night in about 5 minutes' time. So if you want to ask me any more questions tonight about Network, I will try my best to answer. Um, that does it. I'm going to go network hunting. Norris, if you go network hunting, mate, send me the video. I'd love to see if you get any results. Um, I'd love to see if you pick anything up. It'd be great to find out. Like I say, I don't really have many car boots near me. I think there's one, but if I did have car boots near me, I'd yeah. Oh, that's right, Vision. Yes, definitely. Beatles About was one of them put out on that label as well. And Dawson's Weekly. That's it. I've got that in the collection. You've just reminded me, mate. Yes, I do have that in the collection. Um, but yeah, they put these releases out in Poundland, and it's just basically the whole series, but done like in a cheaper way. So printed on a cheap, not on a cheap, excuse me, not on a cheaper disc, but the disc was just like white with the writing on, and that was it. No like disc art or anything. But yeah, that'd be great to see, Norris. Really would, mate. If you film a bit of your charity shop hunt, that'd be great. Yeah, great to see if you see any nice surprises along the way. You never know. You could, you could find some great little treasures. You never know. Keep looking. Like I did the other week with that Soapbox DVD. Um, you never know what you're going to find. And like I say, I found the On the Buzz's box set in a charity shop before. I found Soldier twice in a charity shop. The complete box set. Uh, what else have I found? Not a network, but I did find once for £2 the BFI Ghost Stories box set. That was quite a nice little find. What else did I find? I've been quite lucky really when it comes to finding networks. Well, I have in the past, probably not so much now, but I found A Time with a Braithwaite. That was a box set, a complete box set. Um, yeah, I've just been so lucky in finding them. But yeah, hopefully they're still out there. You know, you never know. Just keep looking. Um, but yeah, I've got the Morecambe and Wise one. That was on the ITV one I did. I found that in a charity shop. Hello, Ryan. How you doing, mate? You okay? Hope you're good. Yes, so I am talking for another 5 minutes, guys, and then I'm going to call it a night. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching tonight. I know it's not been my usual rambling stream, it's been just focused on network, but I just felt I wanted to do a network talk in a way. Oh, Hale's back as I'm about to go. Hale, you took your time making that cup of tea, buddy. Yeah. Did you have to go outside and fill the kettle up? But yes, so we'll talk for a little bit longer. It's been just great, just offloading because, like, obviously, I like talking about network. I can talk about network till the cows come home, but it's nice to share. To share. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for joining, Norris. I really do appreciate it, mate. And if you do get that footage, um, if you do get that footage, mate, of you looking for chat, send it me if you want on Messenger or something. It'd be great to see. If you don't want to obviously upload it to YouTube or anything, just send it me via Messenger if you want, mate. That'd be great. Um, and fingers crossed that I'll send you some Dudley luck over your way, mate, and hopefully you find millions and millions of network titles. And maybe send me some my way as well. I'm only joking. Thank you so much. But yes, Hale says, because I have to make everyone else one too. Oh, he's on tea duty, Hale. He's got to make the tea. Ryan says a seller on eBay called World of Books has some network titles. I got Outside Edge complete series yesterday for a fiver. Wow, great find there, mate. That's a great one. I think I've got the first series of Outside Edge. It's that series with Timothy Spall in it, yeah, from the 90s. But yeah, great find there, mate. Yeah, I do look at World of Books. That is one of the ones I do look at. I do occasionally have a little flip through, see if there's anything I need. I've been looking at Rare Waves quite a lot recently. Rare Waves are pretty decent, to be fair. Um, yeah, no, he said World of Books. I've been buying from them for years. Recommend them. Houses, World of Books, decent company. Had a few bits. Pretty happy with World of Books, to be fair. Pretty decent company to order from, I think, and some of their prices are quite decent as well. If you after stuff, so I think that's the way forward now, isn't it? To finding network stuff, ordering stuff online, the titles you want in particular, because that seems to be the end. It was all right when Network's website was up and running and you could just randomly type something in and order it the next day. But yeah, I hope so, Daz. I hope so. Just recently around the Dudley area, the West Midlands, I've not really had that much luck in finding them. It's just always the common generic titles everywhere. But you see all the films and that. But you never know. You might go in the one time. Oh, that was another one. I've just had a thought. That was another charity shop one I've picked up. The complete Only When I Laugh. I paid £20 for that. The complete 4 series it's like in a normal DVD case. That was another one. I just had a thought. Only When I Laugh. But yeah, you never know. Just keep searching them charity shops. Really, I think that's the best thing to do. And some stuff is like gold hard to find now. Some of the titles are really like quite rare, and the value's gone up on them. Yeah, Ryan loves Only When I Laugh. The value's gone up on them, and that is just a lot of money to pay. Because I did see the other day that someone was selling Till Death Us Do Part, the complete box set, and they wanted £120 for it, I think. Which is, I think, to pay that much for it, you got to be mad. Because if you look on HMV have still got some in stock on their website, so you'll be paying £30. I think it's £25 or £30 for it. So why would you pay £120 to an eBay seller when you can get it off HMV for 30 quid? Yeah, nice chunky box sets. Yes. The one box set that I own, which is a bit, it's not a nuisance to me, but I just think putting it on the shelf, it looks a bit out of place, was the Sweeney box set, because it didn't come in a normal box case kind of thing. It was like curved. The box is like curved to it, so it looks a bit like a very big old video case the way it's presented. But yeah, I do love the Sweeney. Sweeney's a great show, and I've got the complete box set of that as well. But I think it was more of a later edition. That's why it's all like housed in one instead of having all of the individual DVD cases in the box set. But yeah, just some great stuff put out by Network. And like I say, if there's a show you think of and you think, oh, I wonder if I can get that, there's 9 times out of 10 chance it's actually been put out by Network. I have Complete Goodnight Sweetheart in one. Yes, I have that as well. That's one another one that's like that in a curved box set. It's yeah, that's a series I've picked up before. Goodnight Sweetheart in a charity shop. But yeah, that's not Network, is it? That's I can't think who put that out now. But yeah, so guys, any more questions? Because I'm gonna literally go in 2 minutes. So if you got any more questions quickly you want to ask me, please ask me quickly, and then I'll answer, and then I'm gonna go, because I've been on for nearly 50 minutes. So last call for any more questions. Because I don't know when I'll be doing the live again. So if you got any more questions you want to ask me, please ask me. But it has been great fun tonight. It's been a bit of a different kind of stream to what I usually do, but I felt I wanted to do this stream for a long time. So there we go. And I did have a plan in mind what I wanted to do. What was the first DVD I ever bought? Oh, that is a very good question. I didn't buy it, but it was part of my DVD player for Christmas as a bundle, and it was the Royal Family Series 3. And I always remember having it because I played the disc that much that I'd scratched it completely. I'd literally wore the disc out because I'd put it on every night and I'd leave it on to play every night. So yeah, Royal Family Series 3 was the first ever DVD. Well, not brought, but gifted to me, given as a gift. If I had to buy one, I'd probably say Deep Blue Sea. Have you ever seen that film, Deep Blue Sea? Hal says, love your lives. Thank you so much, Hal. Really means a lot to me, mate. You know, like I say, I wanted to come on and do a stream, talk to you guys, because it's nice to have a catch up, isn't it? You know, and it's nice to talk about something that you feel strongly about. So I thought, there we go. So yes, so guys, that is about it for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy that stream, guys, please hit that like button. It does mean a lot to me. It really does. And hopefully we'll do another stream soon. Don't worry, Ryan, mate. Don't worry about it at all. I'm just glad you joined when you did. So thank you so much for joining. Really do appreciate it. Until the next one, guys, you take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And yeah, hope to catch you all very soon on the next one. So take care, guys. See you later.